Hey guys, today we're talking about the most dangerous borderline, and that is a borderline person, male or female, that has antisocial personality disorder. This makes them an incredibly dangerous person to be around. They will completely throw you under the bus. They will completely fuck you over. This happened to me this week. One of my literal best friends I've known for 20 fucking years has antisocial personality disorder, has borderline personality disorder. And she completely fucked me over this week. Literally, this woman is escalating in my vehicle. And I had to cancel a ride because she wouldn't stop escalating in my vehicle. What does she do? She immediately tells the daughter to call 911 on me. She puts a no trespassing order on me. This is what an antisocial person's going to do because they don't care how it affects you. They don't care how your reputation's ruined. They don't care how you lose friends over it. They don't care. Because an antisocial borderline is indeed sociopathic. They don't care about your feelings one bit. If you say no to these people, they start being emotionally abusive. And in fact, that happened to me today. The same woman that just put a no trespassing order on me this week reached out to me this morning for a ride. At first, I was entertaining the idea of giving her a ride because, of course, I care about this person. Of course, I love this person, but now I have to love this person from a distance. I told her we're no longer having any contact whatsoever. We're not having any contact in the vehicle. I'm not doing rides. I told her she's going to have to call the state for rides. These women will self-sabotage themselves. Like, for example, I was one of her best friends. I was her ex-boyfriend. We dated for about a year. The borderline personality disorder ruined our relationship. She was constantly doing love-hate cycles with me, constantly love-hate cycles. One week she'd be super loving. The next week she'd be super hateful. Like this week, she's been nothing but super hateful to me. Emotional abuse. In fact, this morning, she asked me for a ride Friday. This is after she just put a no trespassing order on me. This is after she just told the police that I was raising my voice in my vehicle, even though all I was asking her to do is stop escalating and stop being disorderly in my car. Because at the time, I was in the process of being a paid driver to take her to an appointment. I told her, stop escalating in my car or I'm canceling your daughter's appointment. She wouldn't stop escalating, so I had to cancel the appointment. This person not only has bipolar disorder, they have borderline personality disorder because they do the love-hate cycles, severe anxiety, and the antisocial piece is why they're so cruel. Like her putting a no trespass order on me is absolutely cruel after all the shit I've done for her, after everything I've done for her. I've been nothing but a good boyfriend, a good friend. I was literally driving her entire family around. I drove her brother to get his teeth fixed. His face was swelling up. I took her brother to a medical appointment so he could get surgery done on his teeth. I used to drive her father, who was partially disabled, around town constantly and give him rides all over the place. I would give my ex-girlfriend rides to medical appointments. I would give my ex-girlfriend rides to get groceries. And at the end of the day, guys, 20-something years later, she just fucking throws me under the bus and stabs me in the fucking back. This is why I'm not doing anything for anyone for a while. I'm not associating with anybody for a while. I'm not having any friends for a while because I don't feel safe around these people. As much as I want to help these people, I don't feel safe around them. Like my ex-girlfriend, I don't feel safe around her anymore because she actively tries to get me in trouble. She actively tries to get me arrested. This woman has literally called the police on me, guys, 10, 15 times where she's called the police. There was one weekend where I told her I didn't think she should be alone because she has seizures. I was talking about during school hours. Literally had to drop her and the kids off at the house. She calls the police and tells the police that I threw a bag at her, even though I was just tossing her med bag out of the vehicle so she could get it. She has her daughter lie to the police and tell them I threw a bag at her, which was a complete lie. I never threw a bag at her. I threw it outside of my vehicle, completely missed her. She then grabs a box of donuts, throws it at my face. This is why I don't want to do the ride Friday, because I can't trust this person. I can't trust that I'll be driving down the road and she starts acting up. I tell her to stop. She don't stop. Next thing you know, she's on the phone with the police saying I'm doing something that I'm not doing. This is why I don't trust this person anymore. This is why I cannot be around this person anymore. I told her this morning we're not having any contact moving forward. As much as I want to help, I want to be a good guy, I want to help, I can't. I can no longer be in this person's life because of the psychoses that she goes through, because of the BPD splitting. She does BPD splitting, which is love-hate cycles. That's how I know she's BPD, because she does love-hate cycles. 1 week, everything's fucking hunky-dory. The next week, she's calling the police on me, telling the cops I'm yelling at her in the vehicle, or she's telling the cops that I'm scaring her, which is completely untrue. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not a violent person. I've never once laid a finger on a woman, never once hurt a woman, never once slapped a woman, never once did anything to make a woman feel afraid. I may have raised my voice, but that's in response to them being disorderly. Sometimes you need to raise your voice if someone's being disorderly because they don't listen to the nice guy. The nice guy finishes last. I told her I'm never having your kids in my car ever again. I told her, moving forward, we're just not going to have contact, because she won't stop. Even this morning, she's being emotionally abusive to me. Even this morning. Because I told her I didn't want to do the ride Friday. So then she started being emotionally abusive, saying really hurtful things to me. That's why I'm not associating with this person anymore. Because I'm not going to keep bending over backwards for people that fuck me over. If someone wants to fuck me over and put a no trespassing order on me, then that means I'm not going to fucking see you anymore. That means I'm not going to help you anymore. That means rides stop. I'm not going to let you put it in my ass like you did this week. A no trespassing order for literally no fucking reason. And then you think I'm going to give you a ride Friday? Are you fucking crazy? You just put a no trespassing order on me. You know, and this is all borderlines, guys. This ain't just my girlfriend. All borderlines, for the most part, the antisocial ones, will act like this. They don't care if their boyfriend gets arrested. They don't care if their boyfriend gets in trouble. They do this because they don't care. They lack empathy. Somebody with this mental illness lacks empathy. There's normal borderline women that don't have antisocial personality. I don't think you're going to see a lot of the cruel behaviors. But when you're dealing with someone that has antisocial personality disorder, they're going to be incredibly cruel. Like my ex-girlfriend is being incredibly cruel to me this morning, texting me, saying hurtful things to me, hurtful things that are hurtful. I don't take it personally because I know she's batshit crazy, so I don't take it personally. But I'm not going to fucking have someone fuck me over. Literally less than 7 days ago, she put this order on me for literally no reason, all because I canceled her daughter's ride because she was escalating in my vehicle. She literally tells her child in the back seat to call 911 on me, and I hadn't done anything wrong. She starts making statements that could get me in trouble, you know? Like, for example, I carry a defensive firearm on me because of all the active shootings nationwide, so I can protect myself and protect the community. Right as soon as I canceled the ride, she starts going off about how I have a gun in the bag and how she's scared, and she's literally in the passenger seat pretending to call 911. She told me that she was pretending to call 911 just to upset me, just to scare me, just to make me afraid. That's the cruelness of the antisocial personality. They actually think it's funny to upset you. They think it's funny to scare you. That's what she was doing when she was pretending to call 911. She knows that's one of my triggers, that it triggers me. So she does that intentionally to upset me. And then ask me for a ride fucking Friday? Are you crazy? This person has got to be crazy because they think that they can emotionally abuse someone and the person is just going to fucking come right back and help them again. That's not how life works. Of course, I love this person. I've known him for 20 fucking years. Of course, I care about this person. I've known her for 20 fucking years. But now I'm loving this person from a distance. I'm going to let the state pick up this case. I've been dealing with her for a year. I've been a volunteer helper for a year. I've been the one taking her to all medical appointments, taking her kids to all medical appointments. I would take her to the bank to put money in her bank. I would do everything for her. I would let her hang out at my house. I have my own house. I would let her hang out at the house. I would do all kinds of sweet, kind things for her. I would cook meals every night for her and the kids. I would clean the house. Like one time last week, I spent 4 hours cleaning her house. I did all the dishes. I did all the laundry. I swept the kitchen floor. I mopped the kitchen floor. And then 2 days later, she puts a no trespass order on me. This is why the fuck I'm not hanging out with anybody. I'm staying to my fucking self. I'm not helping a soul. I'm not helping a soul out here unless I know the person is a good person, because I'm not going to help people that fuck me over anymore. If you fuck me over, I'm not helping you anymore. Period. And that's how I'm going to live my life from now on. If someone fucks me over, I am no longer helping them. That's going to be a rule moving forward. I told my ex-girlfriend we're taking space. It might be a year. It might be more than a year. It might be permanently. I'm thinking more permanently, because she's not going to change. She herself says she's not going to change. She herself refuses to change. She talks about getting help, but she never does. Hoping she does get help, because this is ruining her relationships. This is ruining her friendship. She's at risk for domestic violence from new boyfriends, because she's going to be doing the same love-hate cycles that she does with me. So that's why you can't win with these type of women, guys. You got to protect yourself. You got to know when to draw those boundaries, like I did this morning. Like I just talked to my brother right after I told her I would give her the ride Friday, and my brother pretty much talked me out of it. Because he said the same thing that I'm telling you guys. She's not going to change. I mean, she literally just fucked me over this week, threw me under the fucking bus. This is a person that's supposed to be my best friend, guys. Supposed to be my best friend, and she completely stabs me in the fucking back and puts a no trespass order on me, and then tells the cops I was yelling in the car. This is reactive. This is narcissistic reactive abuse, because what she's doing is she's escalating in my vehicle. I'm asking her to stop. She literally told her 14-year-old daughter in the car to tell the counselor, to talk shit about me to the counselor. She literally said that to the 14-year-old. When you get into counseling, I want you to talk shit about Steve. That's what she said. So that's why you got to get the fuck away from these people. That's part of the reason why I canceled the ride, because I'm not going to give people a ride to talk shit about me at medical offices. I'm not going to do that. So you have to get to a point where you protect yourself from these type of women. Antisocial women. Antisocial personality mixed with borderline is one of the worst things you can deal with. I've had other girlfriends that were antisocial that did really fucked up behaviors to me, that were really heartless. Stupid shit, like throwing me under the bus. Same type of idea, throwing me under the bus. But I'm making a rule for now on. If you have fucked me over in the past, if you have been rotten to me in the past, if you have been rotten to me even this week, like she put a no trespass on me for literally no reason, if you're gonna fuck me over, I'm no longer helping you. And that's my new fucking rule. It's a new boundary I'm setting. I'm not helping people that fuck me over anymore. If you like videos like this, you can like, subscribe, and share. You can check out one of my shirts in the comment section. It's going to be an Amazon link of a shirt I personally designed. This starts at $14.99. Until next time, guys, if you like borderline videos, if you like videos like this, you can like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, Steve-O signing out.